They let Mad Lions come back a little bit and then close it out. The problem now is towards the end of Nuke, we saw Shush with that quad kill in the upper bomb site, Acor with that phenomenal final round. You have an opera like Acor who comes alive at the end of the first map going into Dust 2. He's going to be a force on this map. And that is going to be priority 1 for FPX to shut down. Aggression on the pistol. Dapper looks like he considered a push-up catwalk. Decides against it. And this position from PTR, he has nowhere to go after contact is made. He's in some trouble. He has no teammates nearby. Mitch has the flashbangs. That's all the way in mid.
Yeah, and they're going to be setting up the wall, so his teammates can't even swing back from catwalk. Now, Dapper is flanking them, but this is still very, very dangerous for PTR. If he can get a kill and even just stay alive for a couple of seconds, it might help out some. They're going to make the jump pass. Nice headshot, and now he's turning for it. They're all flash, but he still can't really find the kill. And I think Shush is waiting for Dapper out there. This can get very dangerous. Mitch is going down, and Dapper will fall. That's a nice read out of Mad Lions.
Well, there's those protocols again. They just kind of highlighted on the desk. Some kills coming out at long A, but you don't actually have the capability to hold the whole hit off. The kills just don't matter. Crashy's coming up the ramp, and again, it's an individual fight. Not able to get into the action, and Mad Lions pounce. 1-0, another pistol round for the Danes.
Yeah, even just forgetting about the bomb plant, just saying, you know what, we're all three here. Let's just go for him before he can fall back and try and look for some sneaky kills. Heads up round from Mad Lions, in spite of some surprises being thrown their way.
Actually, I'm actually not amazed, but you know, it's pretty impressive that FPX was able to give PTR that much support. There was a real chance that he got a second kill there.
Yeah,
those flashbangs came back to help him out. You know, just a little bit late, but it was almost the perfect idea.
Double scout there on the CT side with 3 deagles behind it. Definitely not to be underestimated.
Mad Lions can just wait this out, though. You now know there's scouts on the board. You probably assumed that coming into this round. As long as they don't get tagged up too much early on while this smoke is in place at long, I think they're going to be just fine. You could see Mad Lions all huddled around waiting for a delayed hit outside towards the pit. It's Dapper to defend, and he's there with Crashy. So 1 smoke and 2 deagles for the defense.
Jumping around the corner with the UMP. There's a second player here, which they're going to find out. Ooh, nice headshot, and Dapper got the 1 kill. Now he's going to be going down, and they're going to try and flash their way into the fight. That's a good way to win that one. They can't quite get the scout on long, but it's still a 3-on-3, which, if nothing else, will make it interesting. Yeah,
Dapper actually overextends there around that smoke, tries to do a little bit too much. Jonji's got a new position with cover of the scout in middle. That's on Mitch. But an escape route has been opened up, and Mitch is spotting for this cross, and he's definitely going to see it. Misses the shot. He's only spotted 1.
He'll try and fall back into position, and
it's not bad considering mid control is in the favor of FPX. They have a player on catwalk, Jonji, who's just drunk down to lower dark, so they can actually crunch this attack. A very fast flank, and Mad Lions not slowing down. There's the peek from Jonji. A tag and the kill. Bomb is down, but he is traded, and that's a trade that did not need to be taken.
No, definitely not trying to clear the bomb site here. Acor actually getting tagged up now. Bubsky is still very close, and with that AK, he could do a lot of work. He's going to be picking up the 1 kill. They surely know where PTR is at this point in time, and it seems like they really don't. Pistols out, but Bubsky will close out the round. A quad kill, and that is, again, look at the health. 4 and 28 left. They could have easily lost this round.
They got real shut down at long. 2-for-2 trade from FPX. They had to readjust, and I mean that's again, if you want to talk about what the desk mentioned, the protocols, you could see there mid control by presence on catwalk. You had the scout looking towards T-spawn. They had all the information. They put themselves in the best possible chance to win and just couldn't overcome the weaponry. Not bad from FPX, but 2-0 for Mad Lions. Now you have a MAC-10, 3 AKs, 1 scout on Acor as well. FPX might have just done enough to ensure that the first gun round for Mad Lions is not going to contain an AWP. So if you're FPX, I mean, that's at least 1 goal accomplished after losing the pistol. Good kill from Jonji coming through, but Asilian is just going to farm with this MAC-10. Pistols out, knives out. And Asilian just paused to laugh at him.
He even made sure he didn't even make himself the bad guy. He's like, I'm not gonna deny the knife fight. I'm just gonna let my buddy over here take care of it.
That's almost worse.
Yeah,
at least descend into the honorable matchup.
No, that's what I love about it.
Go for the sword fight. Like, that's the Indiana Jones moment.
Yeah,
Peter's out there dancing with the knife, and he's just like, all right, well, my teammate's gonna shoot you in the back.
Yeah, you're right. No AWP. Gonna hold on to the scout instead. Oh, bit of a missed grenade. They're trying to see if they can push through. Not taking any damage, but want to be careful about doing that, just in case.
4 players at the A bomb site for FPX. 3 out towards long initially. And now they're transitioning back to CT spawn, but this leaves John G very much alone at the B bomb site. And again, FPX, this is awkward. They actually have a very weird setup for defense at the moment, with Mitch out towards long on his own, and they're playing Goose and railing at the A bomb site. If Mitch goes down, this defense crumbles.
He already got tagged through the door.
And that kind of attention, that kind of pressure on Mitch has actually forced PTR to rotate back towards long to help him out for the moment. So this is going to be incredible coordination required from FPX. Dapper's going to have to back away to A ramp as well.
They need that first kill right here. Dapper going to get a good headshot taking out Bubsky. If he'd gone down, John G would have been alone on B. He still might end up that way.
Mid to B split.
Yeah, they're going to go really quick for it. Now, that's an M4 at the back of that plateau, and he's actually moving around a lot, so he's going to hear them in the middle. No one there to help him out. He goes straight down. That's a great entry. And in spite of everything, in spite of what looked like a pretty good start here for FPX, they might be in a lot of trouble. Good find on A core down the middle. And now the bomb, though, does go down. They still have a Molotov on Shush. Let's see how long they can hold on for. Oh, wow, they're going to be boosting over to look in. That's such a disgusting play. It's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, they need to save FPX. They need to back away right now before they lose everything. There's no kits. There's this one flashbang coming in. It's perfect onto Asilian, but they don't even get a chance to peek down for him. Roy's got him covered. And yeah, PTR's already called for the save. Mitch is going to have to back away slowly. I would wonder if that's a read from Mad Lions because of the positioning of Dapper. If they have the information that he's the player, like the support player of the B bomb site, he's the mid player, and you see him in CT spawn, it's an easy call to go for the mid to B split.
Yeah, you could well be right. Those are some of the things that are really hard to change in a team, and maybe especially, you know, a less experienced team.
Yeah.
Because you're right. If Mad Lions have been looking through the demos, that could be a tell, right?
Yes. Well, and also the way that Mad Lions set up that mid to B split. Remember, the mid to B smoke that comes down comes from Catwalk. So I mean, Dapper is still technically able to fight in CT spawn because there's not that smoke in the main choke point. But he knows if he swings for that fight, it's like a 1 versus 3, 1 versus however many are coming out middle.
Yeah.
So the smokes don't even give away the game that it's going to be a mid to B split.
Mitch looked like he wanted to get aggressive. Dapper did get aggressive over at long versus Bubsky. That cost him his life in PTR. Yeah, don't want to stick around there. Slightly better position here, and he misses the chance. I think that's exactly the kind of fight that Duncan was actually talking about. How someone like Device would pick up that kind of a kill. And maybe PTR just, I mean, you need to get that shot.
Yeah, that's what he's telling himself at the moment as well, is that he missed an easy one, especially when you consider Mitch was able to get a kill at the same time. This could be a 4-on-3 at the moment if PTR hits that shot. So he'll be a bit frustrated, but he's backed away. Look at his angle, though. If you miss a shot as PTR where he is, you're dead. And there's certainly going to be flashbangs. 3 players out long. Here it comes. Opt to get into the pit. PTR is going to be forced back. And even that's nerve-wracking because he's sandwiched between Catwalk and Long A. He's just now getting himself into safety, but that makes him less effective on the initial hold. So FPX, the only way to recover in this round is to take over mid and flank up Catwalk.
They're so close to the wall, yeah. I mean, they're trying to do that right now, but surely timing is everything at the moment. Shush will go down after getting a kill, so that's something. But now they're going to, again, do they want to throw away the rifles here? It didn't work out at the B-bomb side, and now Mitch is low, so yeah, it's definitely not worth it.
Yeah, you have the op, you haven't had to reinvest into it, so that's a nice win for FPX. You have a Krieg on Mitch, and these 3 players from Mad Lions have no desire to chase. So again, FPX are going to take a loss. But, I mean, this isn't a bad outcome, all things considered. Money is going to build up on these players who haven't had to respend cash on weaponry. And FPX is going to have another very solid buy coming in round 6.
So that is such a shame. I mean, again, it's a couple of things that I think could have worked out there for FPX, and they would have been in such a better position. But I guess we have to stop and just pause and notice for a second that this game is not starting out like Nuke did.
No.
This is about to be able... It is 5-0 now. And Mad Lions have a really good economy building. FPX are the ones that are, you know, lacking in money half the time. They're in a very bad spot right now. What you really wanted, right, was for them to build on the near victory on Nuke to, you know, to sort of like mentally say, right, we should have probably won that, but still through the lens of just how much better this Mad Lions team is. That was still a pretty good performance. Now let's see if we could do it on Dust 2 here, and it is not working out that way at all.
Well, if Mad Lions ever find out that it's 4 players at the A bomb site right off the bat for FPX, they are going to abuse the hell out of that. At the moment, haven't quite gotten the information. But again, Dapper playing in CT spawn, that's the big tell. Information play from Shush jumping over the smoke on Catwalk. He spotted 2.
He did spot 2, but a little bit early. I don't know if they necessarily already have a plan in mind. Roy is still checking up a dark, making sure no one is sneaking out that way.
They know 3 at the A bomb site at the moment. That's the information Mad Lions has. They've felt the pressure from Crashies at long. They've seen 2 over at the railing. The one piece they don't have, which they got previously in a round win, is Dapper's positioning in CT spawn.
50 seconds, setting up that wall. That's a good counter Molotov. That's going to be really annoying. I think they wanted to try and maybe boost Acor over the smoke or something like that. Have to wait it out. Instead, they're going to go straight through. A nice victory, taking down John G. And now, if they lose the pit, and they will, there's nothing left here for PTR. There's no way to actually turn that into a victory. They lose that A-bomb site, taking down nobody, and they can't even dream of fighting for it.
Ooh, even shooting at the legs of Dapper. He's brought down low, 7 HP, and he's going to get away. I think now, if you're Mad Lions, send some players on the hunt. Take these guns away. Get someone already moving towards T-spawn. You can see Bubsky starting to do that from long A. See if you can trap them in.
This is just a horrific start, isn't it?
It's not easy on Dust 2 at the A bomb site. The one thing, actually, we'll hold the thought for after this round, because Dapper's going to be under some pressure. So is Mitch, who's here with the AWP. 7 HP on this Creek player, and he's already missed the angle. He's had to give up the fight. Mitch is going to go down. He's got Bubsky wrapping behind him, so a couple nice kills. But man, if he gets out of this, it would be impressive. Bubsky takes him down from behind. You have to be willing, if you're playing defense at the professional level on Dust 2, especially at the A bomb site, you have to be willing to play retake. And the problem right now is that FPX is spreading themselves thin, trying to hold on to both Catwalk and Long. And it's almost like you have to be able to pick one, especially when shit hits the fan, and just say, we're going to hang on to Long, or we're going to hang on to Catwalk. And we'll retake from that position when we have to. But if everyone's going to be spread and you have one defender Catwalk, one defender Long, and one defender between them, you're going to lose everything.
Well, they weren't expecting this, though. After having lost everything FPX, they actually go for a 5 with the M4 and the AWP. Let's see, Acor, can he find a way to sneak in? He's looking right over. He definitely saw that. If he stands up again, he's probably going to be dead. I don't know if the CT player sees it. Suspiciously not moving at all, John G, but that's a very cool idea. Acor, is he going to be ready? Flashbang, and yeah, I think now the stack is going to be gone. Don't want to do it anymore. But Shush definitely wasn't ready, right? He thought that was just going to be pistols.
Yeah, well, that's off the benefit of saving those rifles 2 rounds. You saved the AWP and an AK/Krieg. So they were able to have money to rebuy into this to catch him off guard. And it's made Mad Lions really, really reconsider. 3 players in Upper Dark for most of this round. Now they're going to rotate away. It's a good call, assuming that FPX is stacked up at the B bomb site. A leg shot onto Asilia, and he's going to go down surely to that Deagle, and Mad Lions now bleeding players. 3 on 5.
And Acor's been waiting the whole round at this corner without really getting anything for it. He'll see if he can actually get the kill once he's got the chance. He sees someone, but that's going to be a near impossible shot to try and take. Just guessing, but there's no reason for FPX to face this AWP right now. 28 seconds. Bubsky trying to create an opening with the Krieg over on this side, caught jumping and then shut down. And this is, I mean, whatever it takes at this point if you're FPX. If you can win a round like this, you're going to be happy. PTR, nice timing on that shot. And Acor's got 0 and 4 right now. He's not killed anyone on Dust 2 yet, which is a bit out of the ordinary of round for FPX finally.
That force buy from FPX completely stumped Mad Lions. That's one of the rare rounds I think that we'll see on Dust 2 where it looks like they have no idea how to overcome it. They got stalled out by that one kill, that one opening kill, a 4 on 5 for the majority of that round. And Mad Lions spent about a minute in Upper Dark just waiting for that one player to peek, and when it wasn't given to them, they had no follow-up plan to that. That's that's a round that makes Mad Lions look a little bit silly, but I think they'll be able to recover. Nice job from FPX. That's a risky buy that pays off.
Especially when the first kill happens as you're in T spawn. You're just like, oh, okay, well, what about the rest of the round? No one knows.
Yeah.
That's a bit early to lose track of.
You're expecting to be able to flex a little bit, right? And actually be able to challenge and bully your way into a bomb site, knowing you're going up against mostly pistols. And then once you have an op, take a kill that early on, you're like, oh, we can actually do that. They might have more weapons that we don't know about. So yeah, that's a cool little trick from FPX off the back of saving a couple rounds.
Still trying for the same, but there's a lot more people waiting, so they're almost trying to bait them into the same kind of a fight. Bit scary for Mitch, but he'll stay alive. Vasilian won't, though. Trying to get up to the catwalk and gonna bring him back down to CT spawn very quickly. Bubsky snuck through on long. He's taking a lot of damage for it, and the flashbang here being set up by Crashies. Dapper almost, he's overextending to try and take that fight, isn't he?
Well, he saw him blinded. He thought he could get the angle. This is good aggression from PTR. Mitch almost had a chance for a follow-up. He's gonna go back for it. Acor still hasn't crossed over. They exchange hits, exchange tags. The damage is done, and this flank is going to seal it, or is it? That's smoke.
Oh, surely, yeah. Should be a clean kill. John G, a second too late. It's unbelievable. He still should be able to clean up the round, just turning the corner, running at the last second here. Could be a bit scary, and he's going to be turned on by Roy, so still not quite done yet. Yeah, this is a little bit disturbing. John G not doing everything that he could there. I think PTR and Mitch now with a 2-on-2, and this gun barrel showing Roy will turn around for the kill on PTR. If this round goes away from them, I just don't even know what they've been spotted, and he'll go down. They absolutely did not need to lose this round.
No, Janji, that had to have been a double kill. He played everything perfect. He needed both of those frags on catwalk, especially considering how low HP the first player was. That's one of those heartbreaking rounds that FPX should have had in the pocket, and then we could have seen what they would build from there. 2 up still on Janji and PTR. They're at $0 after this buy. FPX fully invested.
Cillian close to the spawn, and they're going to win both those fights. Oh no. This is about as bad as it can get. They're even just shooting him through the smoke. They win that one round with an AWP and an M4, and then they are just right back to game completely dunked on here.
Decimated. The red carpet is laid out for Long A. Bubsky's already getting in a position to hunt. He's 14-3.
Yes, he's having himself an amazing game.
It looks like Mitch is actually positioning himself to go for a flank at long, but even if he gets this kill onto Acor, I don't even think there's a chance they win this round. So I guess his plan is to try and find a gun.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen.
It's very unlikely. There are just so many people nearby all of the time that even a kill probably won't be able to escape much. That was sort of medium range, and it does give up his position. And now they definitely know. Roy going down, and Mitch yet trying to see if he can go. He can't even get to that AWP and help it, really.
No, Bubsky's already flanked around him as well. Who cares about that SMG? You're going for this AWP on Janji. The smoke is going to clear. That's awkward timing. I think Janji takes the shot and misses and gives up.
Stares into the sky. Just take me now. Oh, no.
It's that moment when you just accept your fate. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah. Just throw away the AWP at that point in time. Yep. To signal it, you just know it's done. FPX really, they really didn't recover well from that loss on Nuke, did they?
Not yet. I mean, maybe they're going to recover super well. Maybe they're just biding their time.
Yeah.
It's weird because I do actually really like and admire the way FPX is playing this game, even despite the fact that they're getting beat up. And I guess Des kind of touched on that the first time these two teams faced off. It was the scoreline made it seem like it was domination, but it was a little bit closer. And this feels very similar. Like FPX has had their situations where their calls and their strategy and their plays have put them in an advantage. They're not able to win, which is a very hard thing to describe as a commentator, as an analyst, because you're just like, oh man, FPX is actually playing this pretty well. They're just not getting rewarded for any of it.
Yeah, and that probably adds a lot to the frustration, like the overall level of frustration, because you kind of feel like, well, some of this should really be working. We're getting some leads, we're actually getting some of the entries.
I think the real heartbreak, the chance that FPX had to like stay alive in this half and not have this just be such an ugly scoreline, and I hate to focus on just the one player, but that double kill that John G flanking on Catwalk,
Yeah.
that would have won the round. Both of those kills, you would have had bomb down. Last player would have been long. You would have known that as well. Dapper's gonna fall here. They'll save the AK-47 for Mad Lions. It's now an 8-round lead.
That, by the way, was the first kill for Acor on the map. The one that he just got, and it was sort of a low
Shenanigans.
impact.
Holy hell, it was.
He's just been able to do a lot.
He was quiet on Nuke as well.
He saved all of the insanity in the last round. He was like, now's my time to shine.
I think he's doing that here as well.
Yeah, he's like a robot that's just optimized to not be able to see. Oh dear.
Well, second kill. They say the first one's the hardest.
And it's super unreasonable down the middle. Oh, and John G trying to flex on them out long, just trying to bring the fight back. They really want to fight at that long corner, and it is so hard to do on the CT side. All of the grenades coming through. Crashies will pick up a kill, but he's in such an exposed position. He actually gets another one, and still alive out here. Turning back around the corner, and now he's trapped though, and what an amazing round out of Crashies. I can't believe he's got that triple. That is so well done.
Yeah, well, Dapper's the only one left. Oh, it's going to be a one-on-one. Bubsky overcommitted, but he's low on HP and the smoke is there, and Acor might just cross with it. Why not? It's going to be a bit cautious, giving time for Dapper to relocate to Catwalk, but that smoke is going to allow Acor to come through. No nades on Acor. One flashbang for Dapper, but he's got to be perfect. One missed shot, and he's done for. It goes without saying at 9-1 that FPX need this round.
Desperately needed. They've really tried a lot of things to make this one work. And he's going to walk right. Oh, turning around, where the spray is in, and Dapper will find the perfect timing. Acor is going to be really upset when he watches the demo of that one. That is so frustrating. But a nice clutch and a great round from Crashies. What a champion. He does have the kit. He really wants that AWP, but he's not quite sure.
I think that was Mad Lions getting a bit overconfident, taking all those fights at long through the smoke, around the edge of the smoke. Yeah. You're giving Crashies kind of every opportunity to make a triple kill like that.
That's true.
But let's not let it take away. Shout out to Crashies.
Yeah, really well done. I was about to say earlier, it's like he's some sort of weirdly optimized robot Acor that, you know, he can only see the upside of all engagements. If you ask him, like, yeah, but what's the risk in making that play? He's like, I don't know.
What's risk?
Yeah, what is that?
My risk has not been programmed in.
Yeah, it's like, there is an opportunity for a kill. I'm going to try and take it. Like, yeah, well, technically true.
Ooh, I think it looks like they want to set up for some mid-aggression, and yeah, they will. Lower dart control. Yeah, that's on Janji, but it's a FAMAS.
And that smoke, that forward smoke in the middle is such a giveaway that this is coming. I mean, early on in Global Offensive, this is something you could do and try and trick people with. I feel like now it's immediate alarm bells go off on the T side when you see that smoke. Which again, I almost feel like if he'd had someone on Catwalk that could have flashed him into the next fight or something like that, maybe it would have been more reasonable. Crashies. That's an interesting play. Is he going to actually have the timing for it? He walks into the creek and he should be losing this fight, and he will be. Bubsky barely living on 8 health here, but that's a double opening for FPX.
Yeah, Dapper holding the angle, a little bit slow to pull the trigger, and they're going to press the issue. Missed shot from the scout, or maybe a tag, but either way, Dapper, that's a beautiful one. Acor was not ready. And another clutch for Dapper, this time a 1 versus 3, and the bomb is going to the other side of the map.
It looked like they stumbled into his crosshair. I'm not even sure how much he could see half the time there. Still got the kills.
I'll tell you though, that push into lower dark, the telegraphed push, if you look at the X's on the minimap, there was a push into upper dark as well later on, and you had that push towards long. Those are the kind of plays from FPX that feel very individual, as in they're kind of realizing that this is slipping out of their control.
Yeah.
I feel like that is the signal that this is just broken open, that FPX doesn't truly believe they can win, so everyone is trying to be the hero.
Yeah, that call comes to just do whatever you can, guys.
Those kinds of pushes all happening in the same round, that's what is sounding the alarm bells in my head.
Well, I mean, alarm bells should be going off in someone's head at this point in time. It's about to be 10-2. Some good shots coming out here, but this is all just to try and save the Krieg and have it kept alive. 10 rounds on T-side Dust 2. I think FPX, if at all possible, they could get it to win the last 3 rounds here to 10-5 would kind of be manageable. You could do that. You could break a comeback from that moment, but man, it's not looking likely.
You're really reaching, aren't you?
I know.
Did you get that feeling as the words came out of your mouth? You're like, oh, this is kind of bullshit.
I'm lying to the audience. I did have that feeling.
I have to say it.
Sorry, guys. I was trying to lie to myself as well. I was trying to see, maybe if I could do it, maybe I could talk myself into it.
Yeah, I
want to believe you.
We're all trying to sell ourselves a dream on this one. Well, mid-stack, 2 on Catwalk, and the classic NOA boost. That might not even come into play.
That's a throwback.
That is a throwback.
This
boost, we see it so often now. The first time it was seen in Counter-Strike, it was like a mind-blowing experience.
Everyone's
it was
losing
like,
their
holy shit, you can do this? Ooh, it still catches him off guard. They're going to know there's 2. Acor's not going to let him get away. Dapper's still alive, and he somehow crosses, but it's costly. 25 health, and they now know the position of both players.
Yeah. Even I can't lie my way out of this one. I don't know what it will take, Jason.
You picking 12-3 or 13-2 to be the ending score?
13-2.
I'm taking 12-3.
You're thinking 12 double up now in this round?
I'm taking 12-3.
All right.
I don't know if it's going to be this round or the next one, but FPX is going to get 3.
They'll get 1 more. Well, I appreciate your level of optimism.
Notice how 11-4 was not even in this multiple choice question.
Not even on the table. Well, we'll see. Double up on both teams here, but a lot of creeks behind it on the T side. No surprise. Bubsky sitting around again. That's Molotov at the corner, not quite connecting.
Yeah, well, Dapper's so nervous about getting picked off, and he knows there's been plenty of battles there throughout this half that he throws a lackadaisical Molotov, and he's punished for it. Good shot. Good rebuttal from PTR.
Still sticking around, although the corner will be taken by Acor now. Checking it out. They're not really feeling anything at the moment. Crashes down at long, and Mitch will find Roy. That's out of the B bomb side into the hallways. So a 3-on-4, and it's just looking very good at the moment. Did walk right into a grenade there, John G.
Oh, they're going back to long. They want to do this delayed take. They have an op on Acor, 2 Kriegs. Only 1 flashbang to get out at this corner if they want to use it. That would give away the game. PTR. Nade in hand, that is the worst timing, and that does not make you feel good. That's going to be frustrating. Crashes is next. Misses the initial salvo, and that's what happens. Smokes for the cross, but they are low on HP.
Oh, they actually bump into the grenade there. John G with a good kill on Bubsky at the very least. Flashed through as well. Shush can't see anything at all, and Acor will get 1 more kill. He's got a Molotov out, but the bomb is inside of the smoke, and that makes it a little bit awkward. Oh, buzzes off. He's going to shoot it and pick up the M4. What a trick. If they try to come through, that would have been something. And Acor, he's fighting his own insanity to try and actually go through this. He's still alive, though, and he's going to go for the bomb plant right here. Mitch sneaking around. All he needs is a jump, but now the bomb is down. He misses the shot. Oh, right through the box. And Acor will take him down. A triple kill, and I don't know. I feel like most people would have been scared in that scenario. I think Acor might have been enjoying it.
Yeah, he was probably loving it.
Great.
He's trying to set the record for longest time in a one-on-one not actually having a gun equipped.
Yeah, on not scoping with the AWP or anything. I like that trick of shooting it and then just swapping immediately.
I think that works, obviously, if they're farther away, but if you're that FPX player, you can hear the gun hitting the ground. You know it's coming. You know it's likely a rifle you're going up against. Nice shot from Mitch, returning for the extra fight.
And the grenade on top. Let's see if they can get that 1 round. Make it to 3. So really that doubt it's going to make a big difference, but it'll feel better than getting just smacked all the way to the end.
Actually, Bubsky didn't clear that all the way. It's going to be a fast flank out mid. With that fight, the flank is going to be more powerful. John G's dropped down. First kill for him. Transitions over. Can't find the double. Roy's opened up the B bomb site. And I think you were right. It's going to be 13-2. This is a desperately difficult retake. And now it's impossible.
Yeah, it just went from desperate to impossible really quickly. Dapper with some pretty good spray, even continuing. Maybe someone was going to run in behind. He's got the last grenade just thrown out, and he just has a charge on in. He's not aware that someone's right behind him. And that will be 13-2 at the end of the half, favoring Mad Lions.
22 kills from Bubsky, 13 on Asilian, 14 on Roy. that was a comprehensive victory. And unfortunately, like we said, some things looked good for FPX, but when it's this scoreline, it really doesn't matter. 13-2. Looks like Mad Lions is on their way to their first playoff victory here at Flashpoint. We'll see if they can close it out after the break.
We're back here, second half, second map. It's Mad Lions and FPX. Mostly Mad Lions, though. 13-2 in the first half.
FPX has yet to join the server after the break from Nuke.
Yeah, it was...
They're not really present.
No. They, might not have mentally recovered at all. That break between the two maps did nothing for them.
Yeah, and Dust 2 has just been an extension of that comeback from Nuke. It's been Mad Lions just decimating that FPX defense over and over. Bubsky now an immediate two headshots. Acor's there.
Oh, good night.
And, yeah, say good night, sweet prince.
They even had him out in a position there where if he doesn't actually get that kill right away, he's probably in a lot of trouble.
And even if he gets that kill and not the second one immediately, he's still in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. But then they got all the kills.
All right. Did you think of any cool one-liners for this series last night when you were lying in bed? Because it's got two rounds left to get him out there. Show the world what you got.
No, not really. I was gonna take it, take it as it came, I guess, just one step at a time. And I feel like now it would just be cruel anyway, wouldn't it?
That's a bit cruel. Why is Acor just challenging with the scout, ripping his face off?
So ready for it. Wonder what would win between a bear and a lion, though.
Bear. I think bear.
Yeah, especially if we get to pick the grizzly, right?
Or polar.
Or polar bear, yeah. Unlikely to meet, I think, in any circumstances, obviously, but...
Yeah, probably. Two different regions.
I'm sure someone has given it a shot. Oh.
These SMGs are not as crisp as Mad Lions would like. It's not. Neither is the USP apparently out of Cillian.
No, it's a real struggle, but they still have done a lot of damage.
Mitch is like, I have the A bomb site, guys. Please. Oh, Jesus. He has no idea. Cillian with the S. How is he getting out of this situation?
I don't know. But his heart rate must be up there.
The bomb is stuck.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's so
oh, no, it's a tragedy, isn't it? He could actually sneak into the B-bomb site. He could do it. He's gonna get the kill, crashes, and make a run for it, but that is... What a round.
What a weird round. And no one from Mad Lions is chasing him. The plant's gonna go down to the B bomb. This could actually turn into a fake. Although surely a Cillian and Acor can hear that it's not A. Okay.
Oh, now we know. Well, they will know. Yeah, Cillian running up there, making the jump, and
Cillian
realizing.
double checked, yeah.
Crashes with the Deagle in a 1 versus 3, and...
If he makes it, Anders will shave his head.
Definitely will. It's unlikely, especially missing that shot. Every single one has to pretty much connect at this point in time. And they get through the door. Might have to shave his head anyway. All the barbers are all out of business forever, apparently, so...
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
It's getting a little bit rough. Might be... Oh. That is perverse, isn't it?
That's not fair.
15-2.
It's probably... I can't imagine anyone... Surely it's been a while since PTR was styled on quite like that.
This is such a ridiculous game, isn't it? Like, I mean, if it wasn't already bad, it's just... They're just adding on more things all the time. 25-7 on Bubsky, having himself quite the game. Or they're going to try, but they missed the first grenade. And the Molotov to slow down the entire train.
They missed the smoke and... It's supposed to be a B rush to end things. And now they've used a bunch of utility and have to just go attack A. Roy is at the car with his silenced M4A1. And I don't think FPX had a plan beyond rushing B.
No, it doesn't really feel like it, does it? Anyway, I think it was PTR leading the charge. So you're in the captain, you're like, oh no, the grenade.
At least he was there to call it off. He's like, shit, sorry guys, I screwed this one up. New plan, mid to B split. Well, looking promising so far. Shush close up, he's gonna get 2 kills, transfer to the Krieg. There's still a FAMAS in the site, that's on Bubsky. Unfortunately, he was close. He's got 27 kills in 18 rounds.
And they shoot him through the door because why not?
1 or 2 more rounds, and he might have had 30 kills in this game. Either way, that's Mad Lions delivering a beatdown on Dust 2 that we kind of expected to see on Nuke. Regardless, it's just nice to get one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I'm not against it.
No, that's something. What a ridiculous map that was.
Yeah, that one had no chance for FPX. At least on Nuke, you saw him like it was hopeful.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's almost more brutal. The comeback hurts probably more than just the smackdown they just received.
And on their own map and everything. Oh, man. That's a rough one.
Rough times for FPX, but they're not eliminated. As Duncan highlighted in the pre-show, this is a double elimination bracket here in the playoffs, so it's a good start in the playoffs for Mad Lions, the top seed. And FPX is going to have to recover in the next matchup. Heading to a break, and then we've got the desk to finish off this matchup.